Chers téléspectateurs, bienvenue sur Africa 24. La fondation Tony Elumelu, qui a été créée en 2010, s'est engagée à soutenir à travers notamment des financements aux projets innovants de jeunes entrepreneurs africains. C'est le cas de princesse Adeyinka Tekenah. Elle est la directrice générale de la société Happy Coffee. Elle est notre invitée dans ce présent numéro de décryptage. À quand remonte l'idée de créer votre entreprise spécialisée dans la production de café nigérien?
I started my business in 2015 after I received the seed capital of $5,000 from the Tony Elumelu Foundation. That's how I started my business.
Qu'avez-vous fait concrètement avec le premier financement de la fondation Tony Elumelu?
When I got my money, we had a 3-month course that we did with the foundation. And the idea was for us to decide what direction we wanted to go. Because I won as an idea. So I used the first 18 months at my seed capital to do a lot of research about Nigerian coffee and to see if we had a market big enough to start our idea. So that's what I use most of my funding for.
D'où vous est venue l'idée de créer une entreprise spécialisée dans la production de café nigérien?
You know, I think that's a question people always ask me, like, why coffee? In 2007, I read a book called Pour Your Heart Into It. It's a story about how Starbucks started and how its founder revolutionized coffee drinking in America. I was truly intrigued by it. So when I was in college in America, I spent a lot of time doing research about the company, and I've also loved drinking coffee. So when there was a call for African entrepreneurs to apply for funding, I always knew that if I was going to do any business, it had to be coffee. And that was one of my basic inspiration. And obviously having funding to start also became an inspiration for me to start up my business.
Peut-on savoir dans quelles conditions vous avez créé cette entreprise?
I am so proud to be part of this organization. I am so proud to be part of the African entrepreneurs because we know, and like Mr. Elumelu always says, that African entrepreneurs will build the African continent. There is no other time in our history where African entrepreneurs should be empowered. So for me, it's one of the best things. Like I said, my company, we're on a journey. We're looking at not just Nigerian coffee. Eventually, we know that we will participate in ensuring that other coffee farms around Africa is being reinvented and be regrown. And that's our goal.
Et quels sont vos projets pour cette entreprise Happy Coffee?
Just like for now, we're focusing on local consumption. So Nigeria, Lagos, for now we sell in Lagos. We have customers here and there or coffee drinkers here and there, but for now we're focusing on local consumers alone. For now. So my vision for Nigeria is to be the first coffee company to be listed in the stock exchange. And our goal is to take advantage of the West African trade regions that we have and begin to appreciate our own locally grown coffee till every African country begins to buy and export our own locally grown produce. That's my goal.
Quel regard portez-vous sur l'entrepreneuriat en Afrique?
For me, there's no stopping us. That's the first thing. There's no stopping us. I believe that it's our time to take our own today and our own future into our own hands. So as African entrepreneurs, this is your time. Just keep at it, keep innovating yourself, keep thinking deeply about your idea. Just keep at it. We're on a journey and we're going to get there. Don't drop out. When you're tired, look for another entrepreneur, exchange ideas, sharpen yourselves up, but just keep at it. And that's what I do. Personally, I just keep going. Regardless of all the challenges that I face, I just keep my focus and keep going until every day. And like I said, I always take my product with me, literally. I always, everywhere I go, in my handbag, there is coffee in it. So I keep pitching my business. I keep talking to everybody who cares to listen about coffee. So for me, just keep at it. You just never know when that opportunity will present itself for you to take your business to the next level and scale up. Thank you.